Hi guys, welcome to Billingham Rugby Club's YouTube channel. Again this week with Peter, our coach and captain. Hi Pete, congratulations for Saturday, great win away at Harrogate. I thought it was a brilliant game. What's your thoughts on it, please?
First half, probably giving a little bit too much respect. Sort of sat back a little bit. We spoke about getting out of the traps early and giving it a good go. Probably a bit naive and let them come up us a bit. And they're a big set of lads, so you give them some sort of momentum, and I think the first 15-20 minutes was pretty much all them. When we did keep hold of the ball, we were pretty static, and then we eventually got in the game, played a bit more rugby, turn and a half, really turned it on.
Yeah, their front five were a big bunch of lads. You know, even like our Danny would have been small compared to some of them.
Yeah, I think the tight head they've got back from Alvin Park who made a big difference to the scrum. I do think, and rightfully so, it was turned down in the second half. There was a lot of, they were clever, they were good props, but there was a lot of, they were going straight, the rebound came in, then there was a change of mind, there was a change of angle, and you know, we're still learning our trade. The lads are only still 20 in the front row, but they reacted really well, and unfortunately second half, referee came down to our way of thinking, I think.
Yeah, well the victory it was a full 18 guys who...
Yeah, of course it was.
You know what I mean, it wasn't, you know, nobody shied off from that game. You know, it was just a fantastic thing to watch, wasn't it?
Yeah, the first half, probably, like I said, we were a bit passive. Something we haven't been really this season, but I think maybe a bit of the occasion and a bit too much respect. But second half, there was a bit of the old disregard for the old body, and everyone was just full-blooded and involved in it, which is great to see. And I think that's what a lot of people have been saying about the team this year. I think our points difference is 100 better than everybody else's. We've got the best defence in the league. And it shows. I think the lads work rate for each other's second to none, and got a real good sort of vibe and a work rate between the lads. It's working really well.
And it's shown that's irrelevant of who's coming in from from the squad, isn't it?
Yeah,
now?
Of course. We've used a wide range of players, but also you look at the players who we sort of lost. So obviously Danny and Sean at the start of the season are probably walking to most teams in the league, and on Saturday we lose someone like Joe. I think Joe's been a key player for the club for years. Obviously, as everybody knows, he's been involved along with myself for the past sort of 10-15 years in the first team. We lose a player of his capabilities, both in attack and defence for us. He's sort of a bit of he sets the example. He's aggressive, he's strong, and Saturday he went off and we kicked on.
Yeah, with Joe, just hitting on that a little bit, is that a long-term thing?
I don't know. I think he should have passed the ball.
Yeah.
We were telling him to pass the ball.
Yeah, you can actually hear that as well.
It's his own fault he got injured, but no, it looks pretty bad. I don't know. I'm not sure where he's at yet. He hasn't told me. But if anyone's going to recover quickly and get back involved,
it'll be Joe. Yeah. Well, on Saturday, what I did notice was a lot of plaudits from the Harrogate supporters as well. Yeah. How good we played. You know, especially after the first half, like he says about they were the dominant sort of team in the first half, but we kicked on the more as the first half went on and more or less dominated the second half.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, that's really good to hear that now, coming from teams of that calibre.
Yeah, of course it is. I think one thing that's probably massively improved from the whole squad, when it's going well, the 10 gets plenty of praise. When it's going badly, the 10 gets lots of abuse. When it's going well, everybody feeds information in. What we've really worked on over the past 2 years is sharing the responsibility between all the lads. The lads have matured. We've got a lot of game managers now, so lads will step up to the plate and take responsibility and feed information in. So you look at the try that we scored that put us ahead in the second half. Luke Wilson called the kick over the top for the first one, then Mark Hobley called the kick to the wing. That's all information being fed into the 10.
Yeah.
Now we've got to be accurate and do that, but that information's getting passed in from everybody else, so they're showing a responsibility now, and it's good to see. You know, you can take a step back and let the lads take over.
I was just going to say that I've noticed that over the last few weeks as well, because I think the last twice as well you've ended up with man of the match.
Yeah.
And is that because you can play more freely because of what's happening now with these younger lads?
As any 10 will tell you, the information gets passed to you.
Yeah.
You know, you've got certain 10s like George Ford and Danny Cipriani, they'll play flat on the gain line, but the people outside of them make their decisions for them by running those lines, and they'll just give a late pass. And that's what we like to play. We play on the gain line, but the guys have got to be there and they've got to make the decisions for you effectively by running the right lines, right. Which is what's happening at the minute.
Yeah, it's nice to watch as well, to be honest.
Yeah, it's good. I think one of the main plaudits has been with managing games.
Yeah.
You know, we went Harrogate and we probably weren't playing our fluent best, but we kicked them off the park and our
It's
defensive line.
And the first player that we play is fantastic.
We're scoring off first phase, don't get me wrong, with the try we scored was off first phase, but the second one was off about 15-20 phases.
Yeah,
so
it's brilliant that, isn't it?
of course.
Any injuries, or is it just bumps and
obviously there'll be a few sore bodies, myself included again, but there's obviously Joe Evans with a knee we spoke about. Ben Walton took a knock to the head. We're seeing how he is. We'll see how he gets on. Other than that, I think it's Dom. Dom had a few stitches, just bumps and bruises.
Yeah, that's Dom, isn't it? You know, Dom will live with that.
Yeah, he's ugly second row, so he's
Right, going on to Saturday, we've got another tough one coming up. A new team in the league, Carlisle, seem to be a little bit hit and miss, but we have played before, and we know they are a difficult outfit. So, any thoughts on that?
I don't know a massive amount about them, to be honest with you. We won't do a great deal of digging. I know they've got a player coach who's played in the Premiership. They've got quite a few ex-Mowden lads who've played Durham County with the guys down here. They've got some good players. They've had some good results. They've had some very close results as well. We'll just have to play our game. I don't think they'll be used to playing on our pitch like most teams will. So we'll get out the blocks and we'll see what they're made of straight away.
Right, switching a bit to the Lions then. The Lions came through to Harrogate with us on Saturday, and we turned up and we find out that they don't have a front row, which was a little bit upsetting because we seem to have a very strong pack for the seconds.
Yeah, it is what it is. The game went ahead, which is a good thing. I think we were struggling a little bit with a lack of game time over the past 3 or 4 weeks, which most clubs are, to be fair, with the weather. We're spoilt with the AGP, but I think when you play away or you play on grass, it's been bad weather recently, that may have affected them a little bit. But to go there and play a team when they've got 21 players and you offer them a front row and they don't take it, it's a bit disappointing, but it is what it is. The guys got some game time in their legs. We'll work on some of the stuff that what I'm hearing didn't go down too well, but I think it was a case of rustiness and not really playing the way we should have.
Well, it's another tough one this week for them, isn't it? DMP, so...
Yeah, a tough game against Mowden.
So it was a good workout for them.
Yeah, of course it was. We'll have a couple of changes to the squad. That might impact the second team a little bit, but it's all about bringing players in and continuing that conveyor belt, which we hope will continue.
And finally, 3TM, another great victory again. I think they sat second in the Candy League 2 in the first year, which is...
I think probably the best thing that happened to us was getting beat by Stockton in the first game by the margin. It's a shock to the system. They stepped up a league, but progressively they've got better. The guys have been training, actually, quite a few of them, and probably the strongest team they've had out for a good couple of years on Saturday, which was really good. They enjoyed playing at home on the AGP, which they don't get the option to that often. They enjoyed it. They played Horden second team, which were quite strong, and quite a few guys that played first team, but they played really well. So,
they did enjoy it because when I got back from Harrogate, they were still sat in the club, you know what I mean, which was good.
Which is, as a third team, they've got to have the balance of both, as do we. So they enjoyed themselves afterwards, which was the main thing.
Right, thanks very much, Pete. All the best for the weekend.
Cheers.
Cheerio.